Okay, so I'm recording our session. So I hope you have opened where you save your work, the project folder, and so on. So the first thing, as I said, given that we closed this project folder yesterday and we are opening today, rule number one, we are going to call our packages afresh, like you are going to run those packages afresh. So we start first of all with package number, the tidyverse. For those who install the dplyr, call it using the library function. Like what I mean, you are going to execute that line of code on loading, not installing. We say that we install only once, but after the session expires, we load it. So I'm going to run my line number 8 of code. Yes, that is done. That's the tidyverse for, I think it was Sunny and Claire. We installed the dplyr. You are going to load it. Then after that, there's another package called the New York flights, NYC flights 13, which contains our data that we are going to use. We are going to execute it as well. So that was the first step before we move forward. So the next thing, as I highlighted yesterday, that the data set we are going to use is for flights that departed New York City. That's the data set we are going to use. And the name of that data set or data frame is called flights. And you see, the main reason I have used that one from New York and not Kenya or any other African country, in Africa, there is that aspect that if today I have my data, like even let us assume the one for flights and so on, if I have my data, it is not easy to get public data in African countries. But when you go to these developed countries such as US and so on, we have portals that you can download real data at no cost, especially the data that you find out that it does not identify personal information. So it is easy to get public data outside Africa. So in Africa, I think still, uh, sorry, maybe you can mute Gertrude. Okay, thank you. So in Africa, there's still that aspect of people not wanting to share information or to centralize the data. Even leave alone the public data, even private data like your hospital records. You find out today, if I go to this hospital and maybe I fall sick after some time, I have to carry again a book to a different hospital and so on for them to see the records instead of having a centralized space for all my records. Whenever I'm sick, maybe I just use a unique number and all the records can be accessed online. So the name of the data set, as I have said, it is called the flights data set. And maybe the first thing is for us to, if you want to read more, you can put a question mark, then type flights. This is the name of our data frame. It's called flights. So you can see from the window on my bottom right, it tells you more flights, because when you want to do any kind of data transformation, analysis, visualization, and so on, first of all, you must understand the type of data that uh, you are working with. So that's data. It is on-time data for all flights that departed New York City, such as JF Kennedy Airport, LGA, or EWR in 2013. It is the name is flights. You can change it if you want, and it is a data frame. Then it has year, month, day, date of departure, departure time, arrival time. It has the actual departure and arrival times format in terms of hours, minutes, and local time zones, scheduled departure and arrival times. It has departure and arrival delays, and so on. So, like you see, this is data that is collected in airports and so on. So, it is very important for us also to see, like you see, this diversity when we are talking about data analytics and so on. It can be used anywhere. So, currently, we are using this data from the airport to do some analysis and try to we are going to do some transformation. So the next thing, maybe we can view our data using the view function. I hope this one you still remember the view function. You can view our data using the view function. So you can see this is the data. You can view, it is here. The view function. Remember the view function, it starts with capital V, then the rest are lowercase. So this is it. You can see this data has various columns. Year, we said, it is 2013. Month, day, departure time, scheduled departure time, departure delay, arrival time, scheduled arrival time, arrival delay, carrier. That's the type of, I think, um, like a company like that operates those flights, if I'm not wrong, flight number, and so on. So you can see all that data as pertains to the airport time, hour, minute, hour, distance, arrival time, destination, origin. So it is a simple data that you can understand. And maybe before I continue further, as I said again yesterday, that data, this is data that is inbuilt in our New York City package. And we are going to see this, not because sometimes when you tell people that this data was already in R, people get confused if the methodology or the data transformation techniques that you are going to use are going to be different from the ones that we import. There's no any material difference irrespective of your source of data. If it is you're supposed to filter, the function remains the same filter. So in fact, after we are going to do some kind of transformation, I'm going to give one of you an assignment, or to take us through how now you can export that data outside R and share maybe with your colleague. And we are going to do that. Yes, Collins? Collins, your hand is up. Okay. Collins, your hand is up. and any other person who has not gotten the data, first of all, the flights data. Yes, Ephraim.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm not able to get the data.
Okay. Did you manage to install this package? Because this package called New
Flights.
York Flights 13.
Yeah, it told me it was successfully unpacked. It was
Okay.
installed.
Try to share your screen first.
Okay.
Okay. Package. The package failed to load. That's why the library New York NYC Flight 13 package did not load. So maybe try to reinstall again that package. Go to line number 10 and remove the hashtag. Then install. Okay. Let us give it time first. Mhm. Then put a comment before, return the hashtag where it was. Then execute line number 11 once more. Mhm. Okay. Uh-huh. Try and execute line number 13. Yeah, so it means it is not yet installed. Try to install using the other way around. It is the packages install ny. Yeah, that one. It is just select it. Yes, install. Add tools. Yeah, I know. But it is run the library function, line number 11. Okay. Uh, just keep on sharing. Sorry. There is a package called DevTools. Try to install that package first before we install the DevTools package, the one that I have shared. That one. Is still running.
Yes. I think it's done.
Load it using the library function. You can maybe push. You can put it in number 9. You can try and put it on top there so that you can create a space using the enter. Yeah. So load it there. Dev tools. Mhm. Try now install the New York flights 13. Still the same mistake. It is R
Yes.
tools is required to build R package, but it's not currently installed. Please download and install the appropriate version of R tools. Try and execute line number 13 first. Still the same because the dev tools,
Yes.
the dev tools are the ones that are used, but copy for me that area and share. Just a
Okay.
minute. Share in the, I think, chat.
That's the feedback it has given.
It's not.
The version of this package for your version of AL might be available elsewhere. See the ideas at.
Mhm. Mm, what? Maybe which version of R GUI are you using? Maybe
I
let
hope
us
it
go backwards now.
is the latest.
Yeah, this is Arc Studio. You know, Arc Studio is just
Okay.
the development environment.
Okay.
Arc GUI, if you are in a position to minimize your screen so that I can see. Okay, let me try and see mine.
R 4.23.
4.23, but it is the latest.
Yes.
It is among the latest because mine is 4.22. That looks a bit strange. Just a minute. Maybe what can happen for now,
Yes.
uh, I can let me export this data outside Arc so that I can share with you import.
Okay.
It is right .csv. I share with you via email. I think that's the easiest way, first of all, to solve this for both of you. Let me export it and share with you guys using the right .csv. Yes, Claire.
I was asking,
Mm-hmm.
maybe the others can tell us which apps they are using, the R GUI and the R Studio, the version they are using, so that maybe we can download that one maybe tomorrow and then try working with what we have. We'll see if we can get the same results.
Okay, maybe, but I think the main issue, maybe as you are waiting for the rest to respond,
Okay.
it might be laptop issue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the laptop hardware issue. It's not always like the version and so on.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to export this. It is called flights. Let me retain the name flights. I hope it is fine. Yes. It seems to be a large data set. You can see it is still exporting. Okay, done. Let me share it with you guys. Stop. I hope you can still remember how to import. The right guide.csv, and also you can maintain the same name so that you don't get confused. You can just call it the flights read.csv, the name of it flights.csv, but ensure it is stored in your working directory. Yes, Brenda.
Yes, hi Mwalimu.
Hi.
Yes, now this write.csv. Mhm.
Yes.
And then there's a path that you have copied somewhere I saw. How did you get that path?
Which one? This one.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Who can answer, Brenda? Because it is not a very technical question. Let me give you guys an opportunity. Maybe whoever remembers how you get that part, maybe to assist us so that we can see if guys can still remember. You can try and answer, Brenda. The part that she's asking, this one, like mine, local disk C, class, and so on. Who can still remember? Yes, Venetia, Tryon.
It's in your line code one.
No, I think she's asking. Yes, yeah, the one, oh, yeah, you have explained. So we say that if you want to know it, you use the function get working directory. So when you execute that function get working directory, it will guide you to where your work is stored. I don't know if that is clear, Brenda.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, thank you. Uh, Claire and Ephraim, are we together now? Can we proceed? have you managed to import your data, or do you need guidance so that you can share your screen?
Hell, I'm still downloading it. It has not yet finished.
Okay, yeah, it is a heavy data set.
Yeah, but it's almost.
Okay. Apart from it was Claire and Ephraim there, did we have anyone else who got the same mistake, like the same issue? Okay, maybe as we are waiting for our colleagues to download, and we can just have an overview maybe of our data, just a quick overview. We have viewed it, we have read more about it. Maybe the next thing, we can have what called a glimpse of our data. There's a function called glimpse. It shows you the number of columns, number of rows, and so on. So you can type glimpse, then the name of our data. So you can see from the console window, it has 336,776 rows. That's why you can see even when we are downloading, it is taking time. In terms of the columns, it has 19 columns. Columns run vertically. Then these columns, we have the first column is year, the second is month, the third is day, departure time, scheduled departure time, um, uh, departure delay, arrival time, and so on. Another thing, there's something you can see here: integer, 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 uh, integer and character, and so on, float. So you can see some kind of, this one also is very important to understand, especially maybe it will assist you just to guide you how the approach that you are going to use in terms of manipulating your data. Yes, Benesha?
Okay. I wanted to say when Ephraim was sharing the screen while he was calling for the library New York flights, it didn't have like the 13. It had only New York flights. So probably that's why it wasn't.
Oh, I didn't see. Maybe Ephraim, can you respond to that? What about when you are installing? Did you add the 13? It was new NYC flight 13.
Yeah, it had 13 at the end.
When installing it,
Yes, yes.
what about when calling it using the library function?
Still had the 13 at the end.
Okay, yeah. I think I also saw it. Thank you for the confirmation.
Yeah.
Okay, and also thank you, Venetia, for that. Yes, Fiona?
I'm getting an error with the glimpse function.
Mhm.
So it says could not find the function glimpse.
Then what else? Like the further instructions after that?
There are no further instructions.
Okay. Do you have both the packages like the DPLYR?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Maybe you can share your screen. We see.
Okay.
Yes, Sammy.
Yeah, just a quick one. I've noticed on the console after we've done a glimpse, it's showing
Yes.
we have 336,000,
Mm-hmm.
but on CSV,
Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah, it's okay. I think I just highlighted and I counted through. I just highlighted. It's okay. It's three. I'd seen 1 point something million, but I've seen it's okay.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, glimpse, flight, error. Mm-hmm. Scroll your in the console,
Yeah.
the what do you call the scroll bar upwards. Yes, upwards, library, upwards. Uh, since the start of today's class, have you loaded this package we call uh, a tidyverse line number 9? Have you executed line number 9?
No, I did that yesterday.
No, we said whenever you close an art session
Mm-hmm.
and you want to start fresh, for you to use a package, you must load it or call it before you use. So you need to execute line number 9. Okay, execute now line number 18. 18. Yeah. So the issue you had not loaded that packet that has that glimpse function.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Yes, Brenda.
Yes, I still have an issue with this right.csv. What were we trying to achieve? Because
Okay, I think maybe I will explain, but I'll also recommend if you want to learn, you go back to the notes first, try, then ask a question. That's the best way to learn, sorry. But if you want to be a good data scientist and so on, you try to, but we said write.csv uh, is used to, is it to import? Sorry, not to import, to export data outside R. Like we said, it was during which class? I can't remember the date. Okay, maybe before that, can you share your screen? Brenda, can you maybe share your screen?
okay.
Yeah. Uh, go to your script that is written
Mhm.
data export in R, not within data transformation.
Mhm.
Just go to up there. There's two double arrows. Have you seen where we have two arrows
Yeah.
pointing to? Yes, click there. Then data. You don't have these notes. Where have you been storing your work?
Mm, okay. On maybe it's. I think it's on in that data in importation.
Okay, click on it to see. Downwards. Yeah, it is here. Guide.csv. Where is the comments that you did input? Okay. Yeah, but so guide.csv is used if you have your data inside R and you want to export it outside R. But for this specific class, I think I have only given 2 people that opportunity to import. Maybe during your own time, given that we covered, you can try first of all and run. Then if it fails and you have tried also to go back to our recording and notes, I think you can now maybe request for my assistance. But for now, go to data transformation. You already have the what do we call, you already have the summary and whatever. So for now, I think maybe just to guide you guys, sometimes when we cover something you try during your own time or you follow the video, if now it fails, I can always, that's the best way to do so. But if maybe what we have covered and you haven't tried, we keep on going back. This course can even take even 1 year because you still have 15 units to go. 15 units to go, because not 15, yeah, about 15, those who are doing certified data scientists. It's not bad to ask questions, but I'm just advising you the best way to go about. If it is something not very technical, you can try first, try and check. If it fails, now you can always consult myself, your colleagues who are able, and so on. Okay, thank you for sharing, Brenda. Ephraim and Claire, are we together now?
Yes, I'm almost I'm now importing. Give me a few.
Are you facing any technicalities, so that just share your screen so that maybe you can guide, we can use it as a recap for those who have forgotten.
Okay.
Okay, we will not go for our normal break, but we will finish earlier instead of 10. So you are importing. Where is it? Where is the code for importing the data? Okay, first of all, have you stored the data within your working directory? We start from there.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so to import, instead of maybe try to think and so on, just go on our data importation, data import, that script for data importation, that one.
Yeah.
Copy that code, line number 8. Copy it. Come and paste on data transformation down there, somewhere down there. In line number maybe 24 down. Oh, you had, okay, yeah, line number, maybe line number 26. Just go to 26 so that your work becomes a bit organized. Just below the view flights, or yeah, maybe there, paste. So what's the name of the data set we want to import? Let us maintain the name flights, where there's
Flights.
forex underscore USD, put flights. Put flights. Same to here before CSV, put flights. That's the name of our data frame. Yes, execute line number 24. Okay. There's an error. Who knows
There's no
where the
such
error is coming from?
directory.
Yeah, maybe get your working directory first. Go to create a code above line number 24. Create a code above line number 24. Maybe line number 23 there. Oh, you have erased. I hope you haven't erased what we had already.
I haven't. I haven't. It's
Yeah,
still there.
okay. Yeah. Go to get working directory.
I had it above here. I was setting. It's line 14 and 15. Had it.
Okay, line 14, yes. Just run again line number 14.
Yeah, it's there.
So ensure your data is stored in this folder, local disk C, users admin documents. Ensure your data is stored there in .csv file format. Maybe you can check. So in case it is still in the downloads folder, just copy and paste in that folder. Local disk C,
Yeah.
users admin documents. I hope there is who Claire, I hope you are following the same. I don't know if yours has worked. Have you managed to import using the read.csv? Yeah, it is importing. Go now and execute line number 28.
Yes. Finally.
Go back to that script on the exporting. Try and use the glimpse function. Oh, you had it somewhere.
Yeah. Nope. Nope.
In case you can just type it below the view.
That is.
Glimpse. Let me type it in the chat. It is a function, open parenthesis. Then the name of the data frame, flights.
like that.
Yes, run it. Have you executed line number 28?
Yes, error in glimpse.
Okay. Uh-huh. I want to see,
Yes.
have you, where is your library DPLYR? Scroll upwards. Oh, for you, you use tidyverse.
Yes.
Okay, line number 8, execute line number 8 first. Are you the one? There was someone yesterday, two people. One is Claire, who used the DPLYR instead of tidyverse. Aren't you the one?
No, I mean I used tidyverse and it executed.
And why? Why is it bring an error?
I don't know because it executed yesterday very well. I didn't have an issue yesterday.
Error. Okay, tidyverse. Okay, maybe go to line number 7 first and remove the comment and run it afresh. In case it is installed, I'll just know. Yeah, the package is already there. So cancel. It is why is it not now?
Mwalimu,
Yes.
I saw when he typed glimpse,
Yes.
it didn't select that function. He went on to type bracket.
Okay. Yeah, there's that one, but also maybe go back first of all to, so when that function does not appear, it means there's an issue somewhere.
Yes.
In your line number 8, just erase, delete everything and retype again library, then tidyverse. Maybe you can retain the comment alone. Line number 8, from library tidyverse delete, so that we retype again. Type for, yes, library tab, use the tab function in your keyboard. Tidyverse, that one, run it. I'm wondering.
Still a problem.
Let me see. There's another way that we use to avoid such errors. Let me see. But that one, if you want to use the function. Okay. There's something I want to try. Okay. Because I'm wondering if it installed yesterday, then today it does not work. I'm trying to find, but I'm wondering the package is existing. Okay, come to packages, click on packages, the packages icon. Try to find out that package, the Tidyverse. Search it. You can search. No, not there. Don't install again because it told us that it was already there. Try to search it there, Tidyverse. Now select you can check that box. It is called to check. Yes. There is no package called. I'm wondering why. Because what normal happens if the package is not going to be installed properly or to be loaded properly,
Yes.
it means you can't use it. Okay.
Can we uninstall it and install it again?
That might, yes, Venetia.
Okay, I don't know. I'm just guessing. What if the package was not loaded fully because it's giving an error of ggplot2? So what if he installs ggplot2 again?
Okay, that might also be the issue. Like if you don't have a strong internet connection, that's another issue. But instead of installing ggplot in isolation, maybe go to line number 7. It is better we install the entire package afresh. Just click on install. Yes, so that it restarts. Has it really restarted?
It's starting.
Oh, it's still restarting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Claire. But I see it has already restarted. Go to library and execute line number 8. Suppose you install the package using the install button here. Tidyverse. Maybe as Ephraim is trying to install, there was someone yesterday, the group that was using the DPLYR package. How are you faring? It was Claire and who? Was it Sammy?
Yes, that was me. And on my side, so far everything looks okay.
Okay, that's okay. Thank you for that. Just run it. Run it. Yes, say yes. Has it restarted? As it restarted, I can't see from my end. I just see the same screen.
Restarting our session. That's on the console.
But you see, it has the red button is not on, so it means
Yeah.
it is complete. Maybe what we can do, oh, I have to look at these errors to know why, especially like for your case, you had installed it, but maybe before that,
Yes.
can you as well install the dplyr package, the one that we want to use, dplyr? Load it now using the library function, or you install before you load. So your work needs to be a bit organized so that in case of an error, you can follow.
Yeah.
Below where you have written installation of dplyr, below the code on dplyr, that's where now you need to load it. Was it line number 10 really? Was it not the last one?
It was there, so I can.
Oh, so you deleted? Oh yeah. Okay, it is fine. Just put it as a comment. Execute line number 12.
That's the message.
There must be an issue. You need maybe to restart your R Studio. To restart R Studio,
Okay.
I think you go to session,
Restart R.
restart R, yes. But maybe what we can do now,
Okay.
I have to resolve those errors. The good thing, we are going to a weekend, at least we will have time to look into. But
Yes.
maybe allow me just to introduce some theory on dplyr basics.
Okay.
Then I think because we haven't started the training, so the practical yet, uh, of course, it is necessary first of all to understand any errors. Maybe you can stop sharing so that we can look at the basics. That's the theory part of it. I think after that, I have to look into those errors and contact you individually in the course of maybe tomorrow, from tomorrow. If Ephraim, you can stop sharing first. Ephraim, you can stop sharing your screen so that I can share mine. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you. Let us just highlight a few theoretical theory on dplyr. I can call it dplyr basics. The first part is that, remember, DPLYR is a package. It has functions. So you can say the first argument in the functions is always a data frame. The second thing you need to know is that the subsequent arguments subsequent arguments typically describe which columns to operate on using the variable names. Describes columns run vertically. The subsequent arguments describes columns to work on using variable names. The last thing you need to know is that the output is always a new data frame. So let me explain that last statement. Like our flights data frame that we are going to use, we have seen that it has how many rows? Columns 19, if I'm not wrong. And rows, if we come here, it has 336,776. Suppose you manipulate it and the number of rows reduce. So it means the output will always be a new data frame. It can't be exactly. So those are the basics. As you are going to start, those are the basics. Another thing, and on the side of theory, another thing that it is very important to note here is that I can say solving complex problems will always require combining multiple verbs. I hope we defined a verb yesterday. I think it was Sharon who told us what a verb is. So for us to solve complex problems will always require combining multiple verbs. Therefore, the pipe, it is called pipe operator. Pipe operator will be required. We will use what you call pipe operators. For instance, you want to filter, at the same time you want to group by, you want to summarize. So you can see it is very difficult to work on. So maybe another basic that we need to highlight the theory on the theory part is that I can say DPLYR verbs are in four categories. Like how you operate a certain function, it has four categories. One is the rows. How are you going to deal with the rows? How are you going to deal with the columns in your data frame? How are you going to deal with groups and tables? So it is very important. For instance, when you are dealing with rows, we can maybe apply the function called filter because rows run vertically and so on. So we are going to look at each individual. For instance, on rows, mostly we apply filter when you want to deal with rows and so on. And also arrange, we can use it when you are dealing with rows in your data distinct. Distinct, maybe if you want to remove duplicate rows, if you have any duplicate rows, use distinct. We are going to see how to deal with columns. For instance, when you are dealing with columns, columns run vertically. You can apply what called mutate. Mutate is to add another column. Maybe I want to calculate now the speed of a certain plane and so on, whereby you put distance all over time. You'd add a new column. We are going to look at what called mutate. Then select. Maybe you are only interested. You see our data has how many columns? Our data has 19 columns. When you are doing your analysis, you might not be interested in the whole of 19 columns. Maybe I'm only interested in 5. So first of all, I'm going to select only 5 columns out of 19. We will look at it. Then there's another thing called rename. Maybe I want to change the name of my columns. I'm going to apply rename. Another one, relocate. If I want to remove variables around, I can use relocate. We are going to see all of that. Then there's another one when you are dealing groups, like you want to group your data. In this class, I have male and female. Maybe I'm interested to know how many in both categories, how many joined in each month and so on. So those are the things that you are supposed to look into, but we haven't yet started because of the that's the technicalities that we have experienced, but we will cover from Monday next week. There's something here. So for those who have an issue, I'll look into it. And maybe before Monday, it is good if we manage to resolve it. But meanwhile, you can close your project. That's go to file, close project, then save. Okay, maybe questions? Any questions?